Hello, my veggie foodies. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and I hope you can stay a while. So today we are reviewing episode 3 of It's CompliPlated, which is Tabitha's new show on Food Network. So this episode was based around Southern comfort. As we know, Tabitha is a Southern gal representing for the South. So
Whoop, whoop.
yeah, so this episode's theme is Southern comfort. So we're starting off with round 1. So our first picky eater, like us, does not like onion or bell pepper. Now we don't care for onion or bell pepper, but I have started including onion in our dishes. However, I do saute them to smithereens.
Basically, it gotta be limp.
Yes, they have to be limp to where we get the flavor in the dish, but we don't have the crunch.
Yeah.
So first round, it needed to be spicy, no onion, no bell pepper, plant-based of course, and also a Cajun classic because this judge likes Cajun food. Yeah. So first dish was created by Leslie Rainey, and she did a crab cake etouffee, and what did you think about her dish?
I think it was good. I'm always interested in, veganized items that you used to be in meat, especially when it comes to things that are associated with Cajun seafoody type things or whatever. And I've made a crab cake before, and I've had others as well. I think my first one may have been in Austin, I think. Mm-hmm. So I was interested to see how it was going to turn out.
She did have a hard time getting the crab cake to bind. She tried to pan fry, it started falling apart. Then she put it in the deep fryer, it was still kind of falling apart, but overall it seems like the judges liked the overall flavor of the dish.
They was feeling the flavor,
mm-hmm.
But I was kind of because I know how hard it is to bind things, and I will say when she was starting to make it, I was kind of interested in how is this going to work out in this short amount of time. And mm-hmm. one of the things that we realized, especially with this show, Tabitha had said something about measurements, and they was like, we don't measure on this show, and it's just they just going with it. So flavors is key mm-hmm. for this show.
Yes. And she used aquafaba as her egg replacement, which is the juice out of a chickpea can. So I was interested in seeing how that would hold together. Mm-hmm. Doesn't seem like it really did. But the dish looked amazing.
Yeah,
moving on to...
It was tough. Yeah. It was tough. Real tough.
Second dish was by Jeffrey Compton. Fried green tomato with the sweet corn mock chew. I hope I said that correct. I think his dish had the best presentation for that round. Mm-hmm. I personally don't like corn in my food, as I told you all last time. So I did not pick that for a favorite dish because of that. However, his presentation in that round was top tier.
Yeah, he was on it. He was really on it.
Yes.
For real.
Yeah. Next dish was by Chris Brown.
Yo!
When I saw his name, they didn't say Chris Brown because I know they probably would have been like, huh? But when I saw they just kept saying Chris. When I saw Chris Brown, I was like, wow. I can only imagine the amount of comments or jokes that he's gotten in his life, or confusion. People probably thinking he's a catfish, whatever the case.
Yeah, but yeah. It's Chris Brown without the H.
Without the H?
Yeah, it's CRIS.
I thought it was with the H.
Nope.
On the show?
Yep.
I saw an H.
You did not.
I saw an H. Chris Brown made cheesy bacon grits. Now, I love grits. I love cheesy. And I love bacon. So, needless to say, he got my vote for my favorite dish of the round. I did notice that the judges even were saying they couldn't believe that it was plant-based and that he didn't use real cheese.
And bacon.
yeah, real cheese and everything in his grits. They were saying the flavor was very cheese-like, and
Cheesy.
I love cheese grits. So I was like, oh yeah, he got my vote. I don't know if Corrigan is a grits person.
I'm like, is grits considered like a breakfast food?
Yeah, but I mean, you can make them savory. You can
Of
have them for
course,
dish.
of
Like
course.
people have shrimp and grits.
Well, I will say I rarely had
Grits.
grits growing up. Honestly, I feel like the most grits I've had is being with this pretty woman right here. So
I like grits.
she does. Now, it is good. Don't get me wrong. It's just something that doesn't come to mind
It's probably the grit.
because it's gritty. Is that dance? Is it the gritty or is it the grizzy? You don't know?
No.
Is it the gristle? No. Okay.
Okay. Next dish was by Melissa Cottingham, and she did a Cajun lemon pepper fish, also with cheesy grits. Now she used not tofu, she used pumfu as her protein substitute, which is a pumpkin tofu. So it's tofu made from pumpkin seeds. And her cheesy grits, I think they liked her cheesy grits. They seem to like it. But she did miss the mark on the fish, which was made from the pumfu.
Yeah.
They said that her seasoning wasn't hidden right. It wasn't giving what it needed to give.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, she did go home this round.
Yeah, and I was a little sad, man. I was like, Memphis in the house.
Yeah, it was a
What's
couple.
good?
It was a couple Tennessee.
Yeah.
It was like Tennesseans.
Yeah.
What's it called? Tennesseans.
I don't know. I just know we gotta get Memphis right.
Right.
Yeah.
Memphis.
Yeah, but yeah, I was excited about it. But I mean, she still did something cool. I've never seen that before. It's trying to make like a fish-like substitute from tofu. So I thought it was a cool idea.
I've made a fish-like substitute for tofu. I didn't fry it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, because I didn't fry it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spicy.
Anyway, round 2. So,
Who lost?
I just said she went home. Melissa went home, unfortunately. What was your favorite dish for the round?
I probably would have wanted to try the fried green tomato. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not
I
gonna
would
lie.
have picked that if it wasn't for the corn.
Yeah. See, I
I'm just a hater. Me and corn.
don't care.
I like corn on the cob, but I appreciate corn. It's corn, but you know the new corn.
No, I don't.
It's a knob with something. It's got the juice.
It's got the juice.
You
I
know
don't
what I'm
know
talking
it.
about?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
But you sound great.
Corn.
Corn.
Anyway, I like it on the cob because it's got the juice, but off of the cob, I'm not a fan. Anywho, round 2, we got another judge. Her thing was she was on a new diet, so she did not do refined sugar, or salt, no added salt, and low carb. But she loved pulled pork. So the challenge this round was to make like a pulled pork substitute with low carb, no salt, no added sugar, and of course it had to be plant-based.
Plenty.
Yes. So, first we'll start with Chris Brown.
Yo.
Chris Brown made an open-faced pulled pork sandwich. Let me see. Yeah, open-faced barbecue pulled pork sandwich is what Chris. I think we both really enjoyed what he did. He made his barbecue sauce from blueberries, and
They was doing magic on this show.
yeah,
Blueberries. He was just
blueberries. Yeah,
steaming it.
he reduced the blueberries, added some flavorings here and there, seasonings, and he made a barbecue sauce from blueberries. So I was like, wow, that's impressive. I voted him for best presentation in this round.
Was that everybody?
No. I guess I'll say it at the end. Okay. Leslie made a pulled pork quesadilla. Now, hers looked good. I think the judges were a little thrown off because they were like, oh, okay, is this going to be more like Tex-Mex rather than like given barbecue, you know? But the quesadilla looked good, and they said that the flavors were there, which is a good thing. But
it looked good, but
yeah, but she didn't break down her jackfruit. So it was chunks of jackfruit.
Man, like, and when I saw that, like, I thought she was breaking it down because if y'all know me, you know I'm proud of my pulled pork experience, vegan pulled pork experiences. But yeah, like, you gotta break that down. If not, it definitely can be a very unique taste. And the other thing that was very unique that I've never had, and maybe this is, you know, different in certain areas, but she put a slice of strawberry within the quesadilla.
I forgot about the strawberry.
Never heard of that before. I mean, not saying that it couldn't have been good. I guess it could be equal to like if you had like a sweet like sauce to it or whatever, but that did kind of throw me off about it. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it was still good. It's just different.
They say it was given more Tex-Mex than barbecue pulled pork. Yeah. Third dish, Jeffrey Compton. He made barbecue pulled pork loaded sweet potato. If you can see it by his face, I'm assuming that was his favorite of the round. Oh my gosh. With a tahini and maple barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
His sounded very good as well.
Fire.
I forgot to say that Chris, he used as the cup or what he put the pulled pork in, he used like masa flour and made kind of like a cup, but apparently it maybe wasn't cooked all the way through. But with the sweet potato and the pulled pork, it also sounded very good. The flavoring sounded really good. The tahini, he used that as the salt element since he couldn't use salt. And then, of course, the maple instead of sugar. His looked really good.
Fire.
But I was torn between my favorite for this round because even though his sounded amazing, I was really intrigued by the blueberry barbecue sauce.
No, yeah, like, as far as, like, creativity, definitely give it to Chris. I wasn't expecting that, but, you know, baked potato, man.
It was sweet potato.
It was sweet potato.
Yeah, baked sweet potato.
Sweet potato. Yeah. Man.
Yeah. I would say Chris had best presentation, but I would say that him and Jeffrey tied for me for best, just because I want to try both so bad.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I've never seen that before as far as like with the berries, making the sauce. I will say that like if I'm trying to pig out though, definitely gonna go for the baked sweet potato and the pulled pork. I've never had that before, so I've never had either, but definitely tie-ish for me, but definitely want to, if I had to pick up front just to really try, it would definitely be.
Sweet potato.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. Okay, round 3. So Tabitha kind of chose, poor Leslie went home. Leslie went home. It was the quesadilla that did her in. They were saying, like I said, it gave more Tex-Mex than what I was really going for, which was I want some pulled pork. What was that? Round 3, Tabitha chose, and she was like, I want a dessert, you know, like a good, you know, what word did she use? I can't remember what word she used. She was like, I want a good dessert.
Yeah.
You know.
Sweet.
Make me feel like I'm being bad. But now we have both judges back. So they had to make Tab a dessert, or all of them actually, all the judges, a dessert that was plant-based, no added sugar, no salt, no bell pepper, onion, which of course was kind of a given, and also low carb. So the contestants had their work cut out for them, honestly. I was just like, whoa. So first up, Chris Brown made a peaches and cream. Oh, just a peaches and cream. He made a peaches and cream. I was already sold when he started making his cream because he used a cashew cream cheese and then he kind of added some things to it. And it looked so creamy, and the judges were saying just how delicious the cream was. And they were like, we're not missing the dairy at all. And for the crunch factor, he added graham crackers. He toasted some graham crackers, I think, for the crunch factor. It looked really good. I didn't grow up eating peaches and cream, but I love peaches and I love peach cobbler. So
I sung the song by 112. That's about it.
Jeffrey made strawberry shortcake.
Okay.
Now, I love strawberry shortcake. Okay? I love strawberry shortcake.
She's excited about the strawberry shortcake.
And I was really excited when I found out he was making strawberry shortcake.
So excited.
But he used almond flour for the base of his strawberry shortcake.
Mm-hmm.
He made like a biscuit, which it kind of was a little more crumbly than I would have anticipated. But the judges said that the flavor was really good. The flavor was there. So I'm like, okay, if the flavor's there, I'm there. Where he threw me off is when you make strawberry shortcake, you kind of add sugar to it, which of course they couldn't use sugar, but you add sugar, you can add some lemon juice to kind of draw the moisture out, and it makes it kind of like a saucy topping, like a sauce, but then it's fresh strawberries at the same time. But the sauce makes a difference. And he didn't have enough time to pull the sauce out. He did use monk fruit sugar on top, which is of course made from monk fruit, but it didn't draw the moisture out, and I was like, I need that sauce.
Saucy. Who won?
Well, what was your favorite? Which was your favorite?
Peaches and cream. I don't think I've
Peaches
ever
and
had
cream.
it, but
Yeah.
I would prefer that.
Yeah, I put Chris Brown, the peaches and cream, for best presentation, and also I put him for my favorite, only because of the execution with the strawberries and cream. I mean, not strawberries and cream, strawberry shortcake. That's the only reason. But I picked him as my favorite presentation and my favorite dessert, and drum roll, please. Chris Brown won.
Yo.
Yay. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. Ooh. Anywho, so yes, Chris Brown won, and I was satisfied with the result of this episode. I think who should have won.
Yes, and I will say I think this has been my favorite episode. I think the vibe was different. I feel like it was like more lively.
Tab had the jokes on this episode. She had us laughing. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed our recap/review of episode 3 of It's CompliPlated.
Is it?
I hope you liked this episode 3 recap of It's CompliPlated, which once again is Tabitha's new show on Food Network. I hope you enjoyed it, and do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and please come back again, guys, because we like doing these things, okay? I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Peace.